Saint Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orléans, Saint Joan of Arc. Known as La Pucelle d'Orléans, the Maid of Orléans was a humble peasant girl who rose to become one of the most courageous and inspirational figures in French history. Born around Ecer in Domrémy, a small village in northeastern France, Joan was raised in a devout Catholic family. From a young age, she felt a deep connection to God and claimed to receive visions and messages from saints, especially Saint Michael the Archangel, Saint Catherine of Alexandria, and Saint Margaret of Antioch. These divine visions instructed Joan to take a bold and unlikely path to save France from English domination during the 100 Years' War and to help crown Charles VII as King of France, a mission from heaven. At just 17 years old, Joan left her village and journeyed to meet Charles, the uncrowned Dauphin of France. After convincing him of her divine mission and undergoing thorough examination by church authorities, she was granted command of an army, dressed in white armor and carrying a banner that bore the names of Jesus and Mary. Joan led French troops to a stunning victory at the Siege of Orléans in 1812, a pivotal moment that shifted the course of the war. Soon after, she stood beside Charles VII as he was crowned king in Reims, just as her visions had foretold. Her courage, faith, and determination inspired the people of France and gave hope during a time of despair, capture, and martyrdom. However, Joan's mission was met with fierce opposition. In 1430, she was captured by Burgundian forces allied with the English and was handed over to the English for trial. Accused of heresy, witchcraft, and cross-dressing for wearing soldiers' clothing, she faced a long and unjust trial led by corrupt church officials. Despite the threat of execution, Joan stood firm in her faith and refused to deny her divine visions. On May 30th, 1431, at just 19 years old, she was burned at the stake in Rouen. Her last words were reportedly, "Jesus, Jesus." Legacy of a saint. 25 years after her death, a new trial ordered by the Pope cleared Joan of all charges, declaring her innocent and a martyr. In 1920, Pope Benedict XV canonized her as a saint. Saint Joan of Arc remains a symbol of bravery, faith, and unwavering conviction. She is the patron saint of France, soldiers, and those who face unjust persecution. Her life reminds us that even the simplest person, when guided by faith, can accomplish the extraordinary.